Have you ever wondered if platypuses are actually aliens living among us? Now that's a question that might sound outlandish at first, but the more you delve into the oddities that define this creature, the less far-fetched it begins to seem. Let's start with the basics. Platypuses belong to the mammalian class, but they're a bundle of contradictions that defy the norms of their classification. For starters, they lay eggs. That's right, eggs. While most mammals give birth to live young, platypuses have clung to a trait more common among reptiles and birds. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Platypuses harbor secrets far more peculiar. They possess venomous spurs on their hind legs, a characteristic more at home on a snake than a mammal. This venom isn't just for show either. It's potent enough to cause excruciating pain in humans and can even be lethal to smaller animals. Now, if you're not already convinced that platypuses are from another world, consider this. They have the uncanny ability to detect electric fields. Using a specialized sensory organ located in their bill, platypuses can pick up on the electric currents generated by the muscle movements and heartbeats of their prey. This is a skill that's not just rare among mammals, it's virtually unheard of. So, we have a creature that lays eggs, wields venomous spurs, and hunts with an electric sixth sense. If that doesn't sound like an alien, I don't know what does. In the grand tapestry of life on Earth, the platypus sticks out like a sore thumb, a living enigma that continues to baffle scientists to this day. With their strange mix of traits, platypuses challenge our understanding of what it means to be a mammal, and indeed what it means to be a creature of this Earth. These alien-like features make platypuses one of the most mystifying creatures on Earth. So, next time you see a platypus, try not to think of it as just another oddity of nature, but as a potential visitor from another world. Diving deeper into the alien-like features of platypuses, we find more evidence of their otherworldly nature. The platypus, a creature unlike any other on Earth, boasts an array of features that wouldn't be out of place in a science fiction novel. Let's consider their electroreception ability, a superpower that allows them to detect electrical signals produced by the muscles and nerves of their prey. This unusual trait, found in very few terrestrial animals, is eerily similar to the science fiction concept of telepathy. Picture this, a creature that can sense the life force of others, even when hidden from sight. Isn't this what we often attribute to extraterrestrial beings in our favorite sci-fi stories? Moving on to another fascinating feature, let's talk about the platypus's venomous spurs. Yes, you heard it right. Platypuses are one of the few mammals that can produce venom, a trait more common in reptiles or insects. They have a spur on their hind legs capable of delivering a venomous sting that can cause excruciating pain. If this isn't reminiscent of an alien weaponry from a galaxy far, far away, I don't know what is. And then there's the iconic duckbill, a feature that seems completely out of place among mammals. This odd appendage, used for digging and detecting prey, is more akin to a bird's beak than a mammal's mouth. It's as if a platypus is a chimera, a fusion of different creatures, designed by a cosmic architect with a wild imagination. Each of these traits, in isolation, might just be fascinating quirks of evolution, but taken together, they paint a picture of a creature that seems as though it belongs on another planet. From their telepathy-like electroreception, venomous alien weaponry to their bird-like bill, the platypus is a bundle of contradictions, an enigma wrapped in a riddle. All these traits make the platypus seem less like a regular mammal and more like an extraterrestrial being. Another peculiar aspect that makes platypuses seem alien is their unique DNA. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill everyday animal DNA. No, it's a curious cocktail of mammal, bird, and reptile DNA. That's right, this quirky creature is a veritable menagerie of genetic material, and it's not just a simple blend either. The platypus DNA is a complex jigsaw puzzle, a genetic mosaic that leaves even the brightest minds scratching their heads. Picture this, you're a scientist. You've studied the genes of countless creatures, and then, in walks the platypus. It's like nothing you've seen before. It's as if someone threw a mammal, a bird, and a reptile into a blender and hit the mix button. And the result? A creature so unusual, so baffling it might as well have come from another planet. This DNA conundrum is a big deal, folks. It's not just about the platypus being a weird, wonderful creature. It's about the very foundations of our understanding of evolution, of life itself. When Charles Darwin first proposed the theory of evolution, he could never have imagined a creature like the platypus. It defies all our categories, all our neat little boxes. It's a living, breathing question mark. And that's where the alien theory comes in. Could the platypus be a visitor from another world? Could its unique DNA be the result of extraterrestrial intervention? Some say yes, arguing that the platypus's genes are simply too strange, too outlandish to have evolved here on Earth. Others, of course, dismiss the idea, insisting that there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for the platypus's peculiar genes. We just haven't found it yet, but one thing's for sure, the platypus DNA is a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma. It challenges our understanding of what's possible, of what's normal. It's a reminder that nature, in all its wild, wonderful complexity, still has the power to surprise us, to leave us awestruck. This DNA enigma only adds to the mystery of the platypus. Given these unusual traits, could platypuses be aliens living among us? Let's dive into this intriguing supposition that has been floating around for quite some time. One popular theory suggests that platypuses, with their odd combination of mammalian and reptilian features, are extraterrestrial beings that have somehow made Earth their home. This theory is often fueled by the platypus's unique ability to lay eggs, a characteristic shared with only 4 other mammals, and its venomous spurs, a feature not found in any other mammal. Another conspiracy theory points to the platypus's electroreception. This extraordinary sixth sense allows them to detect electrical signals from the hearts and muscles of their prey, an ability more akin to the superpowers of comic book heroes than to any earthly creature. Some theorists argue this could be a sign of an alien origin, a survival skill developed on another planet perhaps. Now, while these theories are fascinating and add a layer of mystery to this already enigmatic creature, it's also important to consider the scientific explanations for these unique traits. Scientists believe that the platypus's unusual features are a result of evolutionary processes. They suggest that platypuses, being one of the oldest surviving mammalian lineages, have retained these traits from a time when mammals were still evolving from reptiles. As for the electroreception, scientists argue that this is a skill that many aquatic animals possess, as it aids in hunting in darker murky waters. The platypus, being a semi-aquatic creature, could have developed this sense as a survival mechanism. In the end, the truth about the platypus's origin lies somewhere in the realm of science, and perhaps a bit in the realm of imagination. Whether they're aliens or ancient beings, one thing is clear: platypuses are one of the most fascinating creatures on our planet. As we delve into the mystery of the platypus, we are left with more questions than answers. How does an animal as peculiar as the platypus fit into our understanding of life on Earth? Its odd combination of features, like the beak of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the venomous spurs of a snake, seem more like a mishmash of characteristics from different species rather than a cohesive whole. We've explored the enigma of the platypus, an animal that continues to baffle scientists with its unique blend of mammalian, avian, and reptilian traits. These features are so alien to what we know of mammals that it's hard not to wonder if the platypus is a creature from another world. We delved into the alien-like attributes of platypuses, underscoring the stark contrast between them and other mammals. Their duck-billed faces, webbed feet, and ability to lay eggs are just a few examples of their otherworldly traits. Then we examined the platypus DNA mystery, a puzzle that has kept geneticists on their toes. The platypus genome is a complex cocktail of genes that seem to borrow from birds, reptiles, and mammals, blurring the lines of classification and raising even more questions about their origins. We contemplated the possibility of the platypus being an alien among us. This notion, while far-fetched, is not entirely without basis. The bizarre mix of traits, coupled with the enigmatic genetic makeup, makes it a tantalizing subject for extraterrestrial theories. But here's the crux of the matter. The platypus is a living paradox, an animal that defies our understanding of biology and evolution. It's a creature that challenges our preconceived notions of what a mammal should be. While the truth about platypuses remains elusive, their alien-like features continue to intrigue us and stoke our curiosity.